oyster head, little thing he did with Trey from Fish and Stuart Copeland. I don't know if you're a Les Claypool fan. You probably might have the same curiosity.
I don't know. He kind of plays things by the book. He's not really an experimental kind of guy. So I think if he says he's going to play a Rush album, he's going to play it straight through. No funny business.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. Mm-hmm. He's a guy who kind of operates musically on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not taking any chances, Alan.
Understood. Okay, understood. If you want to use the Alan Cox Show After Hours line, of course you can. If you're a podcast listener, can't join us live, whatever. 216-986.
Whatever.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm not telling people.
You could be a live listener and still use it.
Yeah, I'm not telling you what to do. Just that it's there for you. Mm-hmm. 216-986-8903 is that number. There's a landlord I was thinking to marry because she's moving into a new spot that's costing her significantly more per month.
Yeah.
$1,500 if I have my decimals correct in the right place.
This is my luxury apartment.
Luxury apartment on the 4th floor.
Mm-hmm.
Third floor?
Third
floor. This is a guy in Portland, Maine, which is a college town. His name's Nathan Nichols. And he says he's not charging his tenants rent next month. And he's calling on other landlords around the country to follow suit. You know, with all of the things being shut down in so many sectors of the economy in free fall right now, there are all these businesses you never think about. The ripple effects you never think about. Somebody texted me in the break and they said, we're looking at layoffs at my menu printing company.
Oh, man.
Because of restaurant shutdowns, right? Of course, how frequently do you, do restaurants,
enough to
update their menu that frequently?
And they just get old, so I'm sure that they probably are just constantly doing it. There's so many restaurants, man, between either new openings or updating the menu or seasonal menus. A lot of places have seasonal menus that they print out all the time.
And you got those maps on them and, the word searches.
You're thinking of kids' menus?
Got to print them.
You really do. Yeah, it's a maze. You got that maze template.
Probably same company.
That's right. Alan, I just got out of a coffee Uber.
What?
Coffee Uber, what's that?
Not the drink.
I was doing the drink, yeah.
Sorry. I was looking at it and wasn't thinking you'd hear it differently.
Wanda, last night when we were doing our Instagram Live, she's talking about being in an Uber where the passenger, she was driving, and the guy was coughing and not covering his mouth, and she made him get out. She's like, you get out of this car right now because you don't know how to cough properly in a car.
Oh, my God.
Bye.
Well, that's
Kick
just
him
like
out.
farting.
Yeah.
So is that overreacting, Bill?
It's not the same as farting.
Yes, it is.
I'm not going to get you sick with my farts.
That's not true.
We don't know.
That's not
Incorrect
true.
statement.
I might make you nauseous, but it's not going to give you coronavirus.
You don't know that. They haven't tested for the fart-borne virus yet.
Fecal-borne illness.
Yeah.
Coronavirus!
I feel like I sound a lot like her.
Yeah.
Coronavirus!
Feels like it.
I'm sure to a portion of our audience you do.
Hey!
Hey, listen, I have always farted into my elbow. So that's no...
You stand while you do it, or do you sit?
Well, it depends on how I have to contort myself.
Farted into your elbow.
Of course!
Cough in your elbow.
Always!
You got long arms.
Alan, why do arms stink?
Or a short torso. I don't know what you got
Very
going on
flexible.
there.
He
But...
does
Why does he
yoga.
never wear short sleeves? He's an elbow farter.
You have to wear deodorant on your crease, on your elbow.
Yes. You wear deodorant in your ass? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Deodorant?
No. I'm just saying, if you don't want your arms to stink, then you have to put deodorant on your little elbow crease. What is that called?
Your elbow crease.
Your crouch bow?
No, it's got a name.
Your weenus is the skin on your elbow.
Oh, the weenus is what
Weenus
I
is
said.
on
that's
the-
the skin on the elbow. That's
The inside of your elbow, I thought was your crouch bow.
It is your bow pit.
Your bow pit.
Bow pit. Little bow pit.
Little bow pit.
Get some deodorant in that bow pit.
Yeah,
Anyway,
your
here's
bow
that,
pit starts stink, man.
You should find out if your landlord, and I know that you haven't even paid him first month's rent on this place, probably.
No.
But ask him if he will suspend your first month's rent.
He was fixing a pipe today when I went to go start moving my stuff up. There was just metal everywhere, and I came up with a handful of things, and I was like, oh, I was going to start moving in today. And he's like, I'm fixing the pipe. But I was like,
fixing
okay.
pipe.
You do you, man. I'll start tomorrow.
Fixing it so you can lay it later.
I have pipe for you to fix. Why do you think I did not charge you so much?
He's like this tiny, old, 70-year-old dude, man. Just a little like...
Why doesn't he get a maintenance man?
Because he's cheap.
He's rich enough.
He has, I'm sure, a couple buildings where he does everything, and then he doesn't have to pay anybody else to do it.
I was going to say, that's the way to do it. If you know enough to do things, you do things.
He installed all the, that's the other thing. I got a brand new water heater in the one I'm in now, and I don't have a new one because mine was making noises.
Because you were next to the boiler room.
Yeah, he installed all those himself. He does everything. If anything is wrong, he fixes it himself. I've never had an issue with it. But he's installing a pipe today.
Landlord in Portland, Maine is calling on other landlords to do what he's doing, which is not charging tenants rent next month.
The reason I didn't wait for things to become a problem is because they're already a problem. I have a young family in one unit and I have 3 friends in another. I don't really see it as something that I did for my tenants so much as just, an observation that I had the ability to help out. My sister is a restaurant worker and she's getting really nervous about the income that she will most likely lose, that there's no way for her to recover. I'm literally just not taking some money that people were giving me. We have a system that is interdependent. And
I like how he explains rent to people. I'm just not taking the money that people were giving me so that I could pay my bills on this building. So he must be doing okay.
Probably.
I don't care how altruistic you want to be. You don't do something like that unless you can afford to do it.
I need my money on time.
one person is out of work, it's going to affect, in small ways, other people, and eventually it all comes around. And there are ways to act with your power that can benefit people.
In fact, this guy's got a tattoo on his hand that says, "Pay up, Ska."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nope, late fees. Right. I need my money on time.
Mm-hmm.
Did your landlord charge late fees, by the way, Mary?
No, but he argued with me about the deposit. Didn't argue, but he tried to get... He was like, all right, it's $700 for the deposit. I was like, no, I already gave you $550 for a deposit. It's $150 for the deposit. And he was like, no, new apartment. I was like, I know I'm moving into a new apartment. I already gave you the deposit for my old apartment. I'm not giving you two deposits unless you're going to give me the $550 back. I don't know. He's a cool guy, but then sometimes things like that where I'm like, don't you do...
Yeah, he's trying to work it. Yeah. He's trying to get some money. Because maybe you would do it.
I'm not going to do it.
I know you're not.
I'm
you
very
shouldn't.
smart.
Alan, remember people used to cough to cover up a fart, now people are farting to cover up a cough. Yeah.
Did you cough? No, I farted. I swear to God, I farted. It was totally farted.
All over this place.
It smells. It's bad.
Did you see the Billy Joel song trending? We Didn't Start the Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Trended, right? Because somebody said, today was like if We Didn't Start the Fire was a day. All the stuff that's happened in the Billy Joel song that we've gone over plenty of times because it's a classic song. He just rattles things off in the song.
It's a history lesson.
Yeah. It really is, yes. When people had the wherewithal to look up the things he was talking about, right? And so this is Brittany Barkholtz, who is a therapist in St. Paul, Minnesota. And she tweeted out something along these lines, and other people glommed onto it, where he just, you do have to be his age to get 90% of these references, and it was a song in the 80s.
Yeah.
But
people learned a lot of things from this song.
Yes, a lot of people did. People were saying...
I thought Cola Wars... I didn't think they were at war. I thought they were friends.
Rock and Roller Cola Wars, yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
That's right. Space Monkey Mafia. Schools closed. Tom Hanks, Trouble in the Big Banks. People are doing this kind of stuff. No vaccine, quarantine, no more... Satayana goodbye. There you go. Satayana, he was the guy who said... Those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
Yeah.
So there's little bits of information.
Little nuggets.
Right.
Coronavirus outbreak. No more dining in for steak.
That's right. We can do that.
Yeah.
Flights from Europe banned from map. Sarah Palin tries to rap.
That's
Wuhan, wash your hands. Italy's
well, let me give you
closed land.
Do you want the music?
Yeah, I don't care.
I can give you the music.
That's the only lyric I wrote.
Wuhan, wash your hands. Italy's a closed land. Schools closed, no parade. Toilet paper shortage. Games are late. Okay.
I was supposed to go in there.
Didn't go to
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Election day gone away. Quarantine is effing lame.
Okay.
Don't show up at the polling booth. We need to save our young youth.
Well, do it. Hold on.
It's wordy. It's wordy.
Let's try the games delayed okay again.
Okay. Wait, you want to start over?
No, I was going to go
Too late now.
Well, hold on.
All right,
Hold on.
sorry.
Yeah.
Games are late.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to start there. I thought you were going to start from the
But you
beginning.
did. It works.
You're supposed to say 3, 2, 1, Bill.
All right, yeah, that's true. I'm a stickler for a countdown.
Yeah, jerk.
Oh well, you get it.
I'll give you one. I got one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Idris Elba sick as hell, basement stuffed with cottonelle, Terminator stuck at home, respirators, find your own, bitches scared like Cardi B, stock up on Cleveland whiskey, Patty's Day, blown away, don't look at your 401k! There you go.
Oh, but I did.
Boom.
I did.
I can
and
only
it's
do
bad.
two at a time in my head. Mike
that's
DeWine.
fun.
I got it. Mike DeWine close the polls. Wait, Mike DeWine close the polls. Quarantine.
Close the
Wait.
Mike DeWine close the polls. Yeah, okay.
Mike DeWine close the polls. Quarantine your filling holes. I can only do it two at a time.
Quarantine your filling holes?
Yeah.
What are filling? And you're teeing them out?
Oh, they're banging.
Quarantine your filling holes. Oh, wow.
That's a quite.
That is sloppy and dangerous.
I saw that. Yeah, this is too fun.
I'll just read people's tweets. Stocks and markets all derailed. Harvey's gonna rot in jail. Donnie's telling lies and tales. Cover up another fail. I don't like that one. I like the ones that aren't. Hold on.
I'm gonna have to write some in the break. This is fun.
Where's a good one? Coronavirus CDC. No one goes to Italy. Cruise ship stuck. There's no TP. Private flights. No NBA. Well, that's something.
It's okay.
It's hard.
Crappy
Yeah.
ones,
These are
yeah.
other people's
Yeah.
tweets.
Patton Oswalt wrote a good chorus.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
We didn't stop the virus. Could have been
Yeah.
prevented, but our leaders demented.
We didn't start the
Been
virus.
prevent.
That's the name of the song now.
Schools closed. Tom Hanks trouble in the big. I'm trying to do Billy Joel. No vaccine, quarantine, no toilet paper scene. Travel ban, Weinstein, panic, COVID-19. Yeah. Anyway, it's fun.
That is fun.
That's a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, damn, I posted that clip
Okay.
on my Instagram of Becky or Drunk Sue calling in yesterday going, yeah, I'm kind of sick right now. Hope I don't get sick on my birthday. And then Alan just nailed that drop.
Okay.
So funny.
So, yeah, there's a lot of people, if you're looking for something not entirely stupid to do today and fun on social media.
Lyrics to that.
Yeah, lyrics for We Didn't Start the Fire based on everything that is happening now, happening in rapid succession.
We didn't start the virus.
Harvey jailed, White House failed, travel ban, Jared's plan, no test, B, best, call your doctor, where's Ivanka? NBA, NDA, CDC, OMG, Tom Hanks, Dow tanks, Bernie Biden, death toll rising, Sarah Palin, mass contagion. Now that's something. Sarah Palin tries to rap. That's probably my favorite line.
Yeah,
out
that's
of
hilarious.
anyone's.
You know what line I had in my head today bouncing around was Sarah Palin is a bear. Because she's
Yeah.
a bear, right?
Yeah. Sarah Palin is a bear.
Staying home is not fair.
Yeah. By the way, they don't want you calling
holes.
filling holes.
Quarantine your filling holes.
Oh,
Come
God.
on.
Guys, whatever you do, quarantine your filling holes, all right? Please.
All the friends I can't meet better call Uber Eats.
There's a billion of them. You can't fail with this game. You cannot fail.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to do this.
Police want you to make sure that you are not calling 911 when you run out of toilet paper, by the way.
Oh, my God.
Newport, Oregon, where that part of the country is having a lot of freakouts and things. The local police department was posting online, please do not call 911 when you run out of toilet paper. And it always starts with, we can't believe we have to post this, but X, Y, and Z. You will survive without our assistance. Do not call 911 because you ran out of toilet paper. In fact, and they go on, in fact, history offers many other options for you in your time of need. Seamen used old rope and anchor lines soaked in salt water.
Come on.
Somebody really went down a Wikipedia rabbit hole at the Newport, Oregon Police Department. And then there are alternatives. Grocery receipts, newspaper, cloth rags.
Yeah.
Cotton balls.
Come on. Poor people have been doing this for years.
Right.
Sanitizer is nowhere. Sarah Palin was a bear.
See?
I got it.
You got it. You literally can't fail at this game.
My daughter's finally taking this serious because Ulta's shutting down for 2 weeks.
Macy's closed, too.
Yeah, she's like, I can't get makeup for 2 weeks.
I was reading a thing
Stay
the other
inside.
Yeah,
You
I was reading a thing the other day where they were like, people were amazed that Sephora was still open because they have things you could put on and try and makeup, or any makeup place. But this person wrote about Sephora.
Well, they have the disposable brushes and stuff, so
But
it's
do
like
people use those?
Yeah,
Or-
it's like
Oh, okay.
it's like a one-time use. So you put it on and then you throw it away.
Well, my friend that has a part-time job, he works at the mall. He said the mall is like cutting down on hours. I was like, they're still open?
Right.
Like the food, that means the food court's still open, or like
No,
store-
they could
It's a private food court.
The public
First of
food
all,
court.
a mall is a very safe place to be anyway right now.
There's
You wanna
nobody
stay
there.
away from people.
Dude, I go to the mall.
If you want to
All right.
practice your social distancing, you need to stay 6 feet away from someone else. I'm staying 36 feet away from the next person at a mall. Markets fell scared as hell. Epstein didn't kill himself.
Nah, that was a good one.
That's a classic. Classic. I think this was all...
Billy Joel.
Follow me here. I think this was all... Epstein released the virus off of that pedophile island so that everybody would be distracted. Nobody's talking about Epstein anymore. Sure, he's dead. He's getting his final revenge.
By the way, you know where Cristiano Ronaldo is self-quarantining?
Where?
On his private island.
That's nice.
Well,
you're
that's a very safe place to do it.
If you're going to quarantine, you might as well do it on an island, right?
Of course.
If
Solution
you
to all
can.
our problems.
Absolutely. A private island.
You have that ability.
What a flex.
Even if you have your own private Idaho.
Yeah.
That'd be nice too.
Just what a flex. They're like, oh, Cristiano, like, where'd you go? How'd you stay safe? Oh, I was just on my own island. I stayed away from everybody.
Well, there's a lot of celebrities that have their own islands.
I want to know all of them. I want to know every
Michael
single one.
Caine, I think, has an island. Sean Connery has an island. I think he lives there. Sean Connery lives on his island.
I
And
would
then,
live on my island.
That's what I'm going to do when I get famous. We're going to talk. Well, no.
unless it's
I'll-
hurricane season. I mean, then you probably want to be on the mainland. But
How do you just buy an island? Like, who do
You
you
have all the
buy
money.
it from? Who do you buy it from? Who
Whatever
owns that
country
island?
owns it.
look, you can rent. Gwen and I, because we're going to turn 40 and 50 relatively the same time. Our plan was that we were going to rent an island and have a bunch of our friends come out. You can rent an island.
I know,
if
but
you
it's
have
owned by
enough people.
someone.
Well, I'm just saying, if you have enough people kick in, I don't need to own an island.
I'm just saying.
I'm happy to rent one.
Just land.
Right.
Why does it blow your mind that you can own land?
Because it's in the middle of nowhere, and
So
like,
what?
Yeah, but-
is who owns it? Like whoever steps foot on it first, and you just got to set a flag. Like,
yes,
this is mine.
that's what Sean Connery did.
So I'm just saying, who owns?
You mean? Well, there are
The country that it's nearest to probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever country that's a protectorate of or
It's like,
whatever.
there's no laws. I could just run around butt naked.
It's your island.
Well, like when we went to Corsica for our honeymoon, and that is like off the coast of France and Italy. So everybody speaks French, but like the street names, everything is in Italian. So it's like a mix of both because
Yeah.
I think they're both under. I think they might be under like French law, but under Italian something. It's weird. But it's cool too.
Get my own island. That's what I'm gonna do. That's how do you be like the most remote.
Why don't you get your own apartment first?
yeah, right.
You right. You right.
Alan, my mom is 70. She's in the ICU with the coronavirus, and your Billy Joel rhymes are the first things that made me laugh in days.
Aww.
There you go.
Island of a soccer star, St. Patty's with no bars.
Yeah. Island of a soccer star.
yeah. Or St. Patrick's Day with no bars, whichever one
Yeah,
works better,
oh.
you know. Can't get drunk at the bar. It's the possibilities are endless.
I told you. You can't lose. That's why
Poundcake getting baked.
COVID-19 customers act hella mean. Toilet paper, ground beef, quarantine, full of queefs. I don't know. I'm just reading what people are sending me now.
Hit the pen, feelings in. Gonna start all over again.
Right. Oh, God. Hit the vape.
Walmart chicken finger licking.
Grab the vape. Gotta get into bottom shape. Okay, yeah, I was also reading that Jared Leto was in some deep meditation for a past couple of...
He was at a meditation retreat.
Right, and he didn't know about the coronavirus. What? I didn't know. He was trying to meditate the Joker out of his brain, I hope. I want to forget I ever did that. Okay.
Was he in never mind, go ahead. Was he in Brokeback?
No. Jake
That's
Gyllenhaal and
okay.
the late Heath Ledger. A far superior Joker, I might add.
He was in Dallas
Donnie
Buyers
Darko.
Club.
Yes, with Matthew McConaughey.
That was his gay Oscar movie.
Was he Donnie Darko too?
That was Jake
Jake
Gyllenhaal.
Dang it, those aren't the same guy.
They are not. Hey, I'm going to have those incarceration passes for you a little bit later on, too. That is still set for mid-July at the Mansfield Reformatory, 10th, 11th, and 12th of July. Limp Bizkit, Weezer, and Blink, and Papa Roach, lots more. So those weekend passes for you shortly. 35192 if you want to text.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app. Rover's Morning Glory.
Dr. Ian Smith on with us. One question that comes up from people, can I get coronavirus from food?
It takes